Good morning from Buck Island Lake here on the beautiful and scenic Rubicon Trail. Just kind of milling around camp this morning, getting all the morning camp things done after waking up. Got my tent packed up that was like a wrestling an octopus. Thankful very much for Lisa's help because she has knowledge of this tent. She has one, and I probably would still be here a day from now trying to figure that thing out if it hadn't been for her. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, all the other morning stuff's got the breakfast done. Nick has got a battery issue back here behind me that's flaking out, so he's trying to work on that before we head to camp this morning. But the general plan today is we're going to continue on to Rubicon Springs. Nick said back of the napkin probably only going to take us about 2 hours. So I think he, said most of the hard stuff is behind us now. So today should be a little bit maybe easier day. I don't know if you can really say that about the Rubicon, that it has any easy days, but easier than what we did yesterday. And once we get over there, I guess we're going to find camp. My understanding is that is a privately owned piece of land, and so we have a reservation, like a reserved campsite over there, which is cool. And we're going to get over there and I guess get camp set up. And he said there's like a little walk we can do out to a cool stone cabin, probably do a little swimming, maybe just a generally pretty relaxing day once we get there, and I'm looking forward to that. So I guess next steps, we're going to let Nick finish up his project over here to figure out what's happening with his batteries that are running his fridge and all his accessories, and then we'll roll out of here, get moving, get back on the rocks. All right, Nick. So tell me what happened to your battery system here. What happened?
Well, okay, so it wasn't an issue with the battery system, but basically my fridge bounced around in the back of the truck into my battery box. I have a front runner box with 2 AGM batteries for the Gladiator. They're spares that I use as a power bank that's hooked up to a 200-watt solar panel on the roof. But because the fridge bounced into the box, I basically destroyed the back of 2 ports, which Lisa has, I think, in her hand, and they melted.
Right here.
Which is interesting.
Guys.
So there's supposed to be 2 prongs on the back.
Oh wow,
of
look at
these,
that.
and they're literally gone. So what I did is I had one still working, even though I had a blown fuse from earlier. Swapped that to a good spot, put in a good fuse, and it all works. But it's a pretty cool design because the box is mobile and has a lot of power. And you can always pull one out and throw it in your truck if you need a battery on the trail.
Let's take a look down there. Okay, yep, I see what you got going on. That is a smart design, apart from the fridge bouncing into it.
Yeah, that's because we strapped the fridge down with bungees on this trip. I don't recommend that. And we don't normally do that. This was a last minute trip. We had, less than 24 hours to pack after another trip. I threw the fridge in with some bungee cords, and I don't recommend it.
All right, but the main point being problem solved for now.
It's solved. We're
perfect.
Good.
All right, and at some point today, I need to tell you the story of this truck because I learned something about it yesterday, which was kind of interesting. But we'll save that for later.
Passenger. Way more passenger. Okay. If you have to back up, it's fine. I just don't want you to get super off camber. Yeah, you're good there. Just come forward and drive, passenger. There you go, right there. That should level you out. Yep, that's it, nice and easy. Now stay on that line, you're perfect. Slow, slow, slow. You're good. Nice and easy. Come on, baby, climb. Nope, you're off the line. Okay, more driver. That's a lot of driver. Straighten out a little. Stop. I don't like it. Are you comfortable? You could try to come through here because you're such a short wheelbase. This isn't a line I can do, but you could probably do it. See, not even in a line I could do in any of my vehicles.
Look at that. Oh, so that obstacle right out of camp here is called Bullshit Corner. It even has a sign over there that says Bullshit Corner. So a little less drama in the two-door. Then I didn't get up there in time to film Lisa driving through it with Nick's help, but she had a good bit of difficulty, and Matt had a good bit of difficulty. And not to say I didn't have any difficulty, I did, but I seem to have a little bit easier line than they did. So right after Martini Tree starts the descent of Big Sluice, and just kind of a long descent, Nick.
Yep.
And right here we've got this kind of almost U-turn corner. It can be a little bit tricky, but Nick has expertly guided his wife through.
One truck.
Now he's going to guide Matt through, and then I'll be after that.
Sounds good. Big drop here. I'd go straight on. I would have come more driver. Hard driver. Yeah. And then just let it roll. Nice. All right, Lisa, you're up to drive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can give the win to the two-door on that one or not. I struggled a little bit. That could have just been my bad driving, but I did not walk through it like butter, and I don't think I struggled any less than anybody else did. So we'll call it a draw. Gladiator versus two-door JK. We'll call it a draw on this one. All right, let's continue our way down Big Sluice. One of the things that is so interesting about driving this sort of terrain and this sort of trail where you just have these long stretches of boulders is, you know, you're driving very, very slowly, and part of the reason you're doing that is because you don't have a spotter 100% of the time, right? And there's still some, you know, pretty serious rocks and such that can do damage. So you're kind of almost feeling your way around. I mean, you're looking where you're going, obviously, but sometimes there's rocks you don't see, and part of the reason you're driving so slow is so that you can kind of feel with your tires. And if you feel something starting to bind up or just not going how it should, stop, back up, reset, feel your way through it again.
Alright, this is probably the hardest section on Big Sleuth. It is the last of our hard wheeling for the day. Take your time, guys, ask for spots. Don't get hung up, keep your tires on the rocks.
And it sounds like just right on cue, we're going to be going through another one of those sections where maybe it's a little too long to have a spotter the entire time, and just having to feel your way through the best you can.
You need to check if that rock further.
We have just crossed the bridge, officially welcoming us into Rubicon Springs, and we are on our way to our designated campsite for the night. And it's still quite early in the day. So we've got here, we're having some discussion. This is called Pinch Rock, headed towards our campsite out here in Rubicon Springs. And Nick is going to bypass it because his camper, I guess this rock pitches you into this wall right here. And Matt is over there contemplating. He's got his awning on one side, which would be on this side, but he's, you know, is the tent going to get into the wall? So I think no matter what, I'm going to do it because I don't think I'll touch anything. I'll be fine. But we'll wait and see. What are you going to do, Matt?
I don't know yet.
You
can watch you go through.
Matt's still contemplating. Yeah, you can watch me go through if you want. I don't know how good of a judge that will be for your rig, but
it creates drama.
Lisa, I'm learning Lisa is like a hell of an instigator. She's like, you can do it. Come on. If it's not working out, you can just back out. You're going to do it? All right, Matt's going to do it.
I mean, yeah, I can just back out if it's an issue.
There we go.
The trail reverse if it becomes a problem.
Lisa's reasoning worked. Yeah, it's looking good.
There you go.
You're looking good.
Yeah, just real slow. Yep, it's gonna be okay. Just go slow. This is where it's gonna get tight. Oh my god, it's so close.
You did it! How fun!
Say a little passenger. There you go. Passenger. Passage. Back up and you go passenger. Other passenger. You're gonna climb on your driver and take out your mirror. There you go. There you go. Stay passenger. Right there. Whoop. Yep. That's gonna pitch you real far. right, come back passenger now. You're up there. You're up there. Come back passenger. Passenger. There you go. Perfect.
That's an excuse for that as clean as
I was gonna say, you actually hit your mirror.
I know. I gotta give that one to the Gladiator. We have made it into the official kind of main camping area here at Rubicon Springs, and it looks glorious. All kinds of cool structures, little buildings, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day hanging out here. I'm looking forward to it. Here's our little pay sign over here and what it costs, which is very reasonable. It's 20 bucks a night. Can't beat that. We have arrived officially at our camp now. It's called Pine Camp. And how freaking awesome is this? Right on the river. We gotta arrange ourselves in here. We still gotta figure that out. But man, it's just gorgeous. The views behind me. Look at that. You cannot beat this. Very happy. Good job, Nick. All right, good job, Lisa. Now that we've had a bit to kind of evaluate the situation here at camp, everybody's gotten moved around. Nick and Lisa got themselves down here. Matt moved here. A little more clearing too for the Starlink to hopefully give us a little bit better signal. I tried to make a phone call when I first got here and it wasn't really working that well, so he's moved less under that tree. Maybe it'll give us a little bit better for that. I went ahead and put the Jeep up here, just out of the way because I'm tent camping. Not that I necessarily had to put it here, but why not? I can, and it's cool, right? Don't I look cool for doing that? I don't know where I'm gonna put my tent. There's a spot down here under this tree. It's pretty flat. And then I also thought, well, I could just, I don't know, is there a flat spot up on this rock up here? I could just camp next to my Jeep, right up here, right? I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it's smooth. I don't have to worry about rocks, and then there'll be less dirt and sand getting in my tent. I don't know, maybe I'll try this right here. Well, I don't know if it was worth it to camp up here on the rock instead of down there in the sand, but yeah, I had to fight quite a bit. It's windier. It's windier than I was thinking it was going to be, but I got it staked down with rocks. That'll work. I got my crap in there. It shouldn't go anywhere, and I definitely won't go anywhere with me in it tonight, although if the wind kicks up quite a bit, that might be interesting. All right, well, I think camp is all set up for everyone now. And sounds like we're gonna go on a little bit of a hike out to this stone cabin potentially, and then maybe come back and take a dip in the river. So let's go have some adventure. On this nature hike Nick is taking us on, here's the mill. They got a mill out here, which is where they make all the wood for all the stuff they're building out here, which makes perfect sense. Why haul it in here? You got plenty of it. Make your own wood. Huh. So this death march that Nick has taken us on continues on, but we're almost there, he says.
Lies.
Lies, yeah.
We're gonna be back at Loon Lake in 30 minutes.
I'm always up for a good hike, but this was not what I was expecting. He was like, "Oh, it's right there." No, we've been walking. You know, through the power of video, you won't actually know it, but we've been walking for about 4 hours now. All right, not quite that long. I'm exaggerating a little bit, maybe a lot. Here's some more corn lilies. I learned about those on another adventure we did a couple days ago. Oh my gosh,
All right,
we have arrived.
after a 10-mile walk through the woods, we have made it to the stone cabin that turns out we could have driven to.
No, they don't let you drive here.
They don't let us drive here?
No.
I didn't see a gate.
There's a gate walk through it. It was open, but it's not usually open.
All right, here's a little stone cabin. Look at that.
Yep, it's a cabin made of stone.
You can go outside.
Go on in.
There's a rat that
This-
lives in there.
This feels like a trap. Nick's out here. He's like, "Go on in. I'll be right here watching."
Get in the cabin.
Yeah, it's like Hansel and Gretel.
There we go. Oh, it's a fixer-upper.
It's a fixer.
Okay.
Here, sneaky.
Yeah, don't be calling the snakes out,
Here,
Matt.
sneaky. Stone cabin built by Frank Merrill in the 1940s. No specific date given. Just during the 40s.
On the way back, after about another 6 hours of hiking, we've made it back out to the Rubicon Trail. Actually, Lisa brought us, and using her expert navigator skills, on another route on the way back. She had her map and her compass out and plotted us, and it was a whole thing. But now look, we ended up on at the pinch point we were at earlier today, where Matt and I went through.
Oh, where'd you scrape your...
Matt more gracefully than me. I scraped my mirror back there.
Matt's White Gladiator made it through unscathed.
Yes.
And your tiny
Matt
little
completely unscathed. I scraped my mirror.
broke a mirror off.
And Nick didn't even want to try it. But maybe he was the smarter one. But anyways, that's where we are. So here we go. We're back on the Rubicon Trail, but this time by foot. Back to camp. Home sweet home. Nobody died. It was amazing. And I think now it's time to get into that water. Get some of this sweat rinsed off and enjoy that cool water.
That June here feels amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
Gotta commit. Although I'm starting to feel like I need to go get my paddleboard just so I can lay out on the water.
All our time in the water is done. The evening's winding down. I've actually got the sweatshirt on. Nick's got the sweatshirt on. Matt, not yet. Lisa, yeah, she's got some kind of jacket on. So everybody's doing some dinner stuff. Matt's gonna cook us both a steak. That's a pretty good looking steak there, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm hungry. I'll eat. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
What are you cooking up tonight for you and Nick?
We've got beef brisket in
Beef brisket?
au jus.
Okay, smells pretty good.
Yeah. It's from
And-
a package.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we got fried rice
And some fried rice. All right, cool. It's
Also,
actually going to get a little bit fried.
from a package. I don't know. We haven't cooked like this in a long time. It's from like one of those microwave pouches.
Yeah.
So
You would never
I
know
don't
though, looking
I
in the
think
pot.
stovetop would be better.
You
than
could
the
you could have
microwave.
totally lied right here and said you just whipped this up out here on your cutting
did.
board.
I did. I cooked the rice and chopped the
That
veggies.
smells
and,
delicious. Like every time you take the top off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't get them to go together, but this is what Nick kind of was feeling. So this is
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Nick will be a happy man when this is ready to go, I think.
Oh, I hope so.
Matt, that is looking pretty good.
Yeah. That part right there is still real tender for you.
Okay.
That's feeling good.
That's more like shoe leather, like I like it. It's getting there.
That's pretty tough right there.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, crisp that thing up as long as you're willing to crisp
We'll give
it
it
up.
another few more minutes.
All right. It's very good, Matt. Thank you.
Is it?
It is.
Good.
It's good. Your steak, you cooked me a nice, like, you know, well to medium well.
Yep.
And that's almost
delicious.
blue.
That's
Yeah.
delicious right there.
That's not good. And then you've got these slimy little nasty suckers here.
But fungus.
Yeah,
It's the fungus. It's good.
it's not good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but it's not good.
I'm very much enjoying it.
Yeah. What a great day. The part of the Rubicon that we drove today was great. It was awesome. Not a ton of it, you know, we only did a couple miles of it from our camp last night, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed our camp out here at Rubicon Springs, and just learned a little bit about the history here and kind of the hotel that used to be here and just all the cool things that I was able to learn, and hanging out in the river, and man, just good times. So, but I am tired. I think we're all a little beat up from being out in the sun all day, floating around in the river and just hanging out. So it's plenty good enough for bedtime. My watch is even coming on now. It's like 9:30. It goes into the sleep mode and it doesn't light up when I do this, and that's why you see me doing this and saying my watch isn't coming on. So it's in sleep mode, but it's 9:30, so it's plenty late enough for bed. So we're gonna get to bed. I will pick up the camera again in the morning, and I'll see you then as we drive the rest of the trail and get ourselves out of here. I can't wait. Very excited to finish it up. All right, I'll see you in about 8 hours. All right, well, it's about 2 in the morning, and didn't get up in time to get the camera, but I had a little bear incident. They came for the trash. Hang on, they made a mess. It's kind of funny because I was soundly sleeping, and then I heard Nick yell, "Bear."
I did too. Oh, I heard the bear swat the bag.
All right, back in my bag. I feel like I smell a skunk now. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. But I don't know. If the bear scare is over, I think he wandered down to the next camp. I never saw him, but he was definitely out there. Nick saw him, and the trash was all torn up. So there you go. All right, I'm trying to get back to sleep. Hey, good morning. It's chilly out here. My Garmin watch says it's 36 degrees. I don't know where it's pulling the weather from, but it's pretty cold. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me it was, you know, around that, or 40, something like that. So, yeah, the bear. Whew. So, okay, I got a little more of the story now that it's in the morning. I had a chance to talk to Nick, but there's so this river that we're on right here in the Rubicon Springs. There's camps all along the river that people can rent and stay in. So even down there's people in camps. So Nick heard a bunch of dogs kind of light up down there shortly before it all went down here, and that kind of woke him up. And then I guess he decided he was gonna get out and pee. So he climbed down to pee, looked over at Matt's truck, because Matt had just a little low light on, and he thought he saw Matt outside of his truck messing with the truck, and he yelled over to Matt. He said, "Hey, FYI, I'm just out here, just get out to pee." And Matt didn't say anything back, and then I guess as his vision adjusted, he realized it was a bear, and Nick yelled, "Hey!" And the bear grabbed a bag of trash and tried to run with it, dropped it kind of fell apart, and continued on down that way to the next camp, where they shortly after see flashlights going on, people yelling, and all that other stuff about the bear. So that was kind of the comedy of events, or whatever we want to call it. Although after it all kind of calmed down and we got back into everybody got in bed, and I was just got settled back in, in a more distant camp over that way, I heard gunshots. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they were trying to scare the bear, if somebody shot the bear. I have no idea. I haven't left camp here this morning, so I don't know any of that. I may not know any of that no matter what happens, but I don't know. I don't know the scenario. Personally, I wouldn't be shooting at a bear who's just rummaging for food as long as he's not presenting a threat to people, and that certainly was not the case here. Wasn't the case down there. Don't know what happened down there, and I don't know what happened out there when I heard the gunshots. So anyway, today we gotta get packed up, get ourselves out of here. I got a brand new air mattress that I bought at Expo that it's losing air. When I got up this morning, it was like 50% empty of air. My first night it was not, so I don't know what's going on with that. That's pretty crappy if it's got a hole in it already. But I gotta pack up camp, gotta do all the stuff, and then when we leave out of here, the Rubicon Trail continues back over my shoulder, and my understanding is the next thing we're gonna hit is Cadillac Hill, and it's got some degree of difficulty to it. And then I think we hit Observation Point out there, and then we'll pretty much be done with the Rubicon Trail. And man, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So I guess I'm gonna do all the camp things, and I just remembered, Nick, I wanted to tell you to thank you for the bear experience, because I've been saying to you guys this whole trip, I was like, I want the full Rubicon experience. I want to experience everything the Rubicon has to offer.
You gotta thank Matt. He left the whole steak out.
So wait, so you're saying you want to break down on the way out of here?
No, I don't want that part of the
The full
experience.
experience, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we see someone else, not us. We need to get out of here. But the bear added to it.
It did.
Yeah. We experienced the full
Those guys said the bear came through their camp at Buck last night.
Oh, the same bear?
Yeah. Well, a bear.
Oh,
The same bear.
You don't know if it's the same bear. Yeah, I don't know how far bears travel. So anyway, yeah, no breaking down. Let's don't do any of that. All right, enough rambling. I'm gonna work on getting breakfast, packing down all the morning crap, and then we'll get rolling. All the morning things are done. Camp is all packed up and exited, and right out of camp, right back to it. Just been the theme of this whole trail. It doesn't stop, even when you're trying to leave camp. So good times. Those are not complaints. I'm having a lot of fun. All right. I think next stop, there's some sort of pet cemetery or pet graveyard up here, and Nick says that's kind of the bottom of Cadillac Hill, which should be the last kind of obstacle to get out of the Rubicon. There's Observation Point after that, as I mentioned this morning, but I don't think it's difficult getting there. Just kind of, as Nick says, a lot of BS getting there, nothing too crazy. So let's get out to the pet cemetery and make our way to Cadillac for the exciting exit of the Rubicon. A little bit of unexpected drama potentially occurring. My battery light in the Jeep just came on, so we're not sure if my alternator's dying. I did just replace the battery in this about a week ago.
Yeah. I'm a Toyota guy.
So
Everything's tight.
everything look good on there?
Everything's tight. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And I don't have my voltmeter. I have it in the camper, like everything else. It's in my camper.
Do you need a voltmeter?
Yeah.
We have one.
I know, but I'm
It's
pretty
just
sure
in
one of
the-
the wires is in.
He's not sure if it's functional.
It's missing parts.
Got a voltmeter. only with the positive. So Nick is fairly convinced he's going to be able to fashion us a negative. Okay, he's got some stuff here. We might be able to make something work.
Yeah, is this just a prong?
Yeah, that's just a prong.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to test it running and not running.
Want me to hold that in there?
That'd be great.
All right.
Positive, I'm assuming?
Yep.
What we got?
Not showing. 11.3. You want to turn it on?
Yep. 11.3. That's pretty low.
11.3 low.
It's good.
Alternator's good?
Working. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay. So what do we think it is, I wonder?
The battery's fine.
It's a brand new battery.
You got a draw somewhere happening? You left the light on, door open?
Yeah, I don't know.
It dropped up, or jumped up as soon as you turn the truck on. So the alternator is working. Even if it's not working at its full capacity,
Okay.
it's working. We'll be able to get up.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Good enough. Nick says we are through pretty much the most difficult part of Cadillac Hill and just a lot of little BS from here on out. So I didn't have my camera because I had it mounted on the back of Matt's truck, but I fell behind everybody and they didn't hear me on the radio. I got super hung up for a couple minutes and sketched myself out a little bit, started sliding backwards and off camber and everything else, but I was able to right it myself. I had to get out, take a look at what was going on, and got it straightened out, and then got caught back up. Nick did come back down and spot me through one other section. I was a little spotty too before I caught back up, but I got back up here. We're all back together, and yeah, I guess we'll just finish up the BS to the top. All right, we made it to Observation Point. We just completed the Rubicon Trail. I'm going to Disney World. No. Good stuff. We still got a little bit of BS to get out of here, you said, but basically we're done. Observation Point is kind of the marking point. Matt's about to fly his drone and get some epic drone footage. And man, what a cool adventure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just in awe. And hey, nothing really broke. I got some weird
Don't jinx it, we're not done.
all right, I'll shut up. You're right. We still got a little ways to go. But hey, all in all, I'm pretty happy.
Good.
So, good stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What I did not mention when we got here is that this is technically, even though we're done with all the hard stuff and it's just 10 miles of what Nick calls BS, getting out of here, just rockiness that, you know, it's like nothing too extreme. This is only the halfway point of the Rubicon. So we have only done 10 miles since we started back at Loon Lake. So that gives you an idea of just how slow it's going. I mean, there's been plenty of times, and probably most of the trail, we're averaging like 1 mile an hour, which just is just crazy to say. But So 10 miles to get out of here. Nick did say there is something up here they call the potato patch. That he thinks that they just sprinkled a bunch of big boulders kind of as a like a gatekeeper from this side of the trail, just to keep, you know, people and vehicles that shouldn't be out here coming through. And he said the possibility does exist. We may get hung up in there, but again, nothing any worse than what we have already been through, and probably a lot easier. So yeah, man, I'm just so excited. This has been just awesome. I don't know any other word to say for it. I'm struggling for a word. Just it's, you know, something 20 plus years I've been wanting to come out here and do, and having the opportunity to doing it, and, you know, successfully making it. Again, don't want to jinx myself. We've got 10 miles to go of BS, but still, I'll hold my full celebration until we make it to the end. So let's get to the end. I'll see you when we get there. All right, we have officially made it back to the other end of the Rubicon, completed all of it, back on pavement, as you can see.
For the best trail guides ever.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's just so awesome. How awesome, man. Just can't believe it. Can't believe I finally got the chance to do it.
That's my certification.
It was good stuff. Matt,
We did it, bro.
awesome, man.
Survived the Rubicon. Now we got to see if like all of our steering goes straight.
Yeah, I don't
And
even care.
Stuff like that.
I don't even care.
Drive shaft.
Is there any death wobble now?
Yeah, no, it's good. Nick, thank you so much.
No problem.
You did expert guiding. Lisa, thank you for all the help. Thank you for all the help with the tent. Yeah, and I've been meaning to tell you guys, and I'm waiting till the last minute here, but this truck has a little bit of Hollywood pedigree, this Gladiator. So just quickly tell me here, Nick. So the Fast and the Furious 9.
Yeah, so it was built along with some Gladiators for Fast and Furious 9, built by Evo or Evolution Off-Road. They ended up using most of the Gladiators in the movie, and they jumped them. There's a bridge scene, destroyed all of them. But the producer on that movie also was the producer on a show, LA's Finest, and he actually got this vehicle as a personal vehicle out of that build. And they ended up using it on the show, LA's Finest with Jessica Alba, season 2, episode 8. You can see my truck. It's a sheriff truck in the show. And my friend bought it, and I bought it off my buddy after that, and we turned it into a off-roader, and it's not a Hollywood truck anymore, which it was kind of built for Hollywood and didn't do all the things it was supposed to.
Yeah, there was like some stuff, like you said, the lockers weren't necessarily wired up, but it came on tons and 40s.
It did come on tons of 40s,
Yeah.
but they didn't bother wiring up the lockers or, like, you know, making sure the sway bar disconnect worked or anything like that. But we got it all sorted, and we had to redo the rear suspension completely, but it all works now as it should.
So we have this kind of Hollywood pedigree truck that you took to completion, and it's an awesome build. I mean, I saw it out here all, you know, the whole couple days you've been out here, and like it's a great build.
Yeah, so it's a long arm front with PSC Hydro Assist, 12-inch coilovers in the front. The rear is a triangulated 4-link with 14-inch King coilovers, and it has anti-rock sway bars front and rear. It's strapped at 13.5 inches of travel in the rear, and 13.5 inches of shock travel.
Yeah, amazing.
And it's on 40s and beadlocks.
Cool build.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Thank you so much, man.
No problem, man.
I
It was a
super
great
appreciate
trip.
the expert guiding, and
The two-door did great.
yeah, I did. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, I had a good time, and it was confidence inspiring having somebody who has some familiarity with the obstacles and all that stuff. So
Everybody did great. We had 0 issues.
Yeah.
And now I can say that because we finished the trail.
we're on pavement.
0 issues.
Yeah. Anything that happens from here on out is my problem. All right, let's. I guess let's get aired up, and Matt and I need to get our butts back to St. George because we haven't seen our wives in almost 2 weeks.
Facts.
Yeah, so we're gonna air up, and hopefully whatever my battery issue is. I mean, I've been driving it for a couple hours since it happened. It's driving fine, so I'm assuming we're gonna make it all the way back. But let's air up and get out of here. Thank you guys for following along on this adventure, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.